welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is AhTravesty playing some Pillars of Eternity. Well, I have some good news and I have some bad news. The good news is I have upgraded to version 2.0 of Pillars of Eternity. I don't have the expansion, however. I only have the upgraded version. The bad news is the IE mod does not work with the new version. At least not yet, so we're going to have to play vanilla version 2.0 until the IE mod gets updated. But there's a lot of good things we can play around with the new version 2.0, so we can experiment with that while we can. Something of note, particularly with this new version, is perception now affects accuracy, whereas before it was deflection, so that's pretty interesting too. And I think a lot of the menus and stuff have been cleaned up, so there's not a lot of garbled stuff in a lot of these in these menus, so it looks a little bit more cleaned up, at least it does to me. Something else is you have these range circles now, so if you have any spells or abilities that you can launch at range, that circle right there will show you how far you can actually cast that spell or that ability out there before you have to actually move to reach that point. So that's pretty cool. And something else that's pretty cool is we now have these AI scripts attached to all characters.
Ready,
if
Watcher.
you look down here in the party bar, there's this head thing with a gear icon in it. If you left click on it, it toggles it on and off. If you right click on it, you get a menu so you can actually change it to whatever you'd like. So you can set your class behaviors here. You can set them to cautious, aggressive, or none at all. And in the description over to the right, it'll explain what all this stuff does. So also there's a auto attack script, so your characters won't just stand there staring at enemies if you're in a combat anymore. You can actually set that right here so they'll attack for you instead of just standing around. And if you have any companions too, the companion also has their own little auto attack setup right there. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to experiment with that. I actually have that turned on for all my characters right now.
Ready, what?
I'm going to see how that works when we get into combats and stuff. And something else is there is now camera tracking. Whereas before when you move your party,
of course,
the camera wouldn't track you. So you just kind of move off to the side and you have to kind of scroll to kind of keep your party centered. If you hit the period button now, the camera will track your party. And you can also track individual characters as well. So no more of this off-screen stuff. Now if you do scroll this camera off screen I mean, it'll reset it and you'll have to hit the period key again. So I think that's something that's pretty cool too. And something else new is individual characters now can go to stealth instead of setting your whole party to stealth. So as you can see, everybody over here is just normally set, whereas just Travis is going stealth right now. Now, of course, you can still set your whole party to stealth if everybody's selected. So. Okay, so this is going to be interesting playing without the IE mod. I really enjoyed the IE mod because it's got a lot of cool things that I like. And right now, like for example, if I want to hit the tab button to find things, it shows up everything, you know, all the name plates and everything like that. And plus the rings around all these characters are still green. I wish it would change into blue, because if you're standing amongst a whole bunch of people, it's kind of confusing as to who your characters are and compared to these NPCs that are standing around. So with the IE mod I could kind of sort through all that crap. So anyways, let's get on with the game. So here's some plants here we can pick up. So we're still here in Elm's Reach. We're down here in the Golden Grove, and we just picked up some poison from one of these druids down here. I think it was this guy, what, Bleda, yeah. And we're gonna need that poison to deal with Simok or something like that his name was, the guy that's over here in the Hall of Warriors. I think we're going to go ahead and investigate that and see what happens when we give him the poison. Alright, there's nothing here. So we have not been over here on this side of the river yet, and this is where our main quest is going to lead us to, this place over here, Tir Evron. So we're going to go deal with that later. In the meantime, I want to go see if we can actually finish this quest here with the poison. And the quest I'm referring to, I think it was this one here, yeah. Sacrificial bloodlines trick Simok into drinking the poison. He's the one that actually wanted us to kidnap a child or something like that. And I'm not really into that, but we're going to go see if we can poison this guy and see what happens. So we're going to go back into the Hall of Warriors and see what happens. Alright, back in the Hall of Warriors. Let's see, this is the guy that wanted us to get the poison, Lyris. Let's talk to him now and see if there's anything new. He says, "Do what's right, Estermore. I'm counting on you." Alright. Okay. Yeah, I can already tell the difference without having the IE mod. With the IE mod, all these NPCs right here would have a constant blue circle underneath them so you can easily identify them. Whereas here, just by looking at it, you can see some of them are kind of camouflaged and it might be difficult to find them. The only way to see them is to hit tab all the time. And that's kind of immersion breaking for me when you have all these name tags. I don't know. It kind of conceals everything. I don't know, it just doesn't look right. Well, anyways, let's go talk to Simak over here. Yeah, look at that. They're all like camouflaged in here. Yeah, I don't like that too much. Alright, let's go talk to this guy and see what happens. Something else? Give Simak the poison. Here's the potion you asked for. He looks from the vial in your hand back to you. Something's wrong. His eyes narrow. What are you trying to give me? This is the essence potion you asked for. Send for Weirdo if you doubt it. He reaches out with a hand gnarled by age and battle. He clutches a vial close to one faded blue eye. To my tribe's salvation. He drains the vial in one long gulp. He swallows, and after sputtering for several seconds, he glares at you. His breaths sound ragged and wet. You poisoned me! He begins to raise his hand to the warriors in the other room. Oh, this looks like something new too. Now in dialogue it tells you when you lose an item or gain an item, I guess. I didn't, I swear! He rushes at you with a cry of rage. And we're in combat. Alright, now we get to test out these AI scripts. Right now I have it activated for everybody, so we'll see what the hell they actually do. This is all new too, all these symbols above their heads here. So I guess as they do things, we'll see what they're actually doing. Okay, he immediately went to attack. What are these guys doing? These guys are casting. Sagani's fighting. Major adventure added. But these guys over here... Alright, Travis just moved in to attack. What's Pelagina doing? Let's take a look at hers. Oh, she's on defend self. Let's set it to aggressive. And see if she'll do anything. Alright, now we have some spells going in. And Aloth is right in the mix of it here. Alright, let's get him out of here. He's not engaged. Let's get out of that fight. Okay, apparently they don't try to avoid enemies though. Alright, he's using knockdown. Let's see how this turns out here. Durance, he's casting a spell. Sagani's still shooting. Alright, let's take a look at these guys. Alright, we've been using Withering Strike. What's Adair been using? He's been using Discipline Barrage and a little bit of knockdown. Doesn't look like they use potions or anything though. And let's take a quick look at Pelagina. How's she set? Aggressive and support. Let's keep her on aggressive. Yes. Because maybe she can start using some Flames of Devotion. It doesn't look like she's setting them. Alright, Aloth is casting spells. And we have Atulmak. What's he doing? Let's take a look at this one. Atulmak. What the hell? Let's go to aggressive. And aggressive. Yeah, you pretty much have to stay aggressive. Alright, Durance. He's still doing alright, although he's right here in the mix of everything. The one thing I can see though with spells is they're kind of being cast inefficiently. Although that spell just went out really nice. Okay, so Travis is taking a beating. I wonder if they'll also heal themselves or what. But at least they do try to go in for the fight. Yeah, see, Durns is over here casting a lot of spells that might be more effective casting them elsewhere. Alright, let's grab Durns and get him out of here. Alright, now see, these guys are standing back here with their thumb up their ass. What are these guys doing? Let's take a look at this. Why is this... Didn't I have this on aggressive? Save it.
Well...
It doesn't look like that script is actually working the way it's supposed to be. Alright, let's get Sagani out of here. Okay. Alright, there goes Aloth. Now I see a lot of guys are just kind of running around all over the place. Alright, let's see, how's Pelagina working? She's doing some Flames of Devotion. There's okay, now. See, these guys are just kind of standing here doing nothing. Okay, I can see this now. Defend self is going to be practically useless. I think the best one to leave this on is either defensive or aggressive. But from what I see so far, it looks like defensive is if there's enemies close or somewhere near you, and aggressive is pretty much anybody. Let's put him on aggressive. And Aloth. Oops. Let's go ahead and see what his is. Defend self. You know what? Let's set his to aggressive. So far, I think that's going to get a better bet. Yeah, looks like they'll try to cast whatever they can. Everybody else appears to be fighting. Alright, how is Sagani looking? Has she been using her stuff? Yep, she's been using
Dead
some.
on.
But yeah, it doesn't look like they use any items though.
Hey, what is
okay.
What? Hi?
Alright, I don't know about all that though. That's kind of cool if you're like an action guy who's got no patience to do anything or doesn't like to micromanage stuff. But for me, it was just like difficult for me to just sit here and watch the fight with no control at all. It was very unusual for me. Very unusual. I'm used to doing a lot of micromanagement and stuff here. Otherwise, all this game is really just an action RPG at this point with all these scripts turned on, and I'm not really into that. But okay, apparently there's another enemy out here somewhere because we're still in combat.
As you wish.
Let's go take a look around the corner over here. Is there somebody over here? Yeah, there is. Okay. Well, they like to use spells now. Some of it's not too bad. Although I think I'd prefer to just micromanage everything. I think it would be more efficient with spell usage because I noticed they use a lot of spells that would be more beneficial in other situations. Well, let's see. We got all these guys dead. What's this guy got? Find flail, find mail armor, and some coins. Let's stash all that.
Margaren's fire casts light in dark places.
Search through here. Is there anything in here? Yeah, now I have to hit the fast mode button because I'm too impatient walking around slow while I'm searching. Lyris. Lyris looks you in the eye and gives you a slow nod. Okay, wow, we got 6,300 experience points for that.
Keeping an eye out.
Okay. Does he say anything else? Virtue guides your hand. Okay. Well, now we can get into all this stuff, though. Let's go for the heist. Let's grab it all. Looks like he doesn't mind if we steal everything, so... But just to be on the safe side, let's get out of range here. Alright, let's grab all this stuff. And all that. And what do we have here? All kinds of stuff. Fine battle axes. Fine saber. Fine hide. Fine mail. And some crafting material and a bunch of coins. Let's stash all that. And all that. And what do we have in the box? Some fruit. We can grab that. And what do we have? Exceptional hatchet. Let's give that to Travis. A fine mace. Thigh cleft. What is this? Large shield. Exceptional. +8 deflection. 10% of incoming crits converted to hits. Not bad. Exceptional hide armor and some fine mail. Let's grab that hide. And I think we're going to stash the rest of this stuff. And what do we have here? Fine quarterstaff and fine hide. Let's stash all that. And we have some more mead. What is this? Atrabon. The Ethic Null. Oh wow, this is new too. It looks like this is a lot bigger. The Ethic Null is a group both fascinating and dangerous. An ancient druidic order, its benefits fall well outside what the average person might imagine of druids. Okay, that looks like a lore book. Well, that's kind of cool. Bigger screens for these books here. Let's go ahead and grab all that. Alright. Let's go ahead and search through here. Alright. Yeah, see, this is another thing that I enjoy the IE mod about, is I don't have to use this damn fast mode when I'm searching. And right now I have to have it in fast mode. Alright, doesn't look like there's anything else in here. My attempt at poisoning Simok failed and I was forced to kill him in combat. Yeah, well, it's a completed quest. Got a lot of experience points out of that. Alright. Yeah, see, now when I come out of stealth, now I'm like this. And yeah, give me the IE mod. Give me the IE mod, please. Alright. Let's get out of here. Alright, back outside. Yeah, that AI script might take a little getting used to.
What is it?
I gotta mess with that a little bit more, I think, to figure out how exactly I want this set up. I might just set this to none for behavior. I don't mind the auto attack part. I think they should all be set on aggressive, personally. But matter of fact, let's run through all these. Yeah, everybody's on aggressive here.
I'm ready. Ready, Watcher.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Yes?
At least for the auto attack, yeah. As long as it's set to aggressive, they'll always continuously attack, and they won't just stand around looking at stuff. But we'll see how that works out. We're gonna have to play with that a little bit more. Okay, so I guess we're done there. And the next thing we can do is head across a bridge and go over toward Ter Evron, I guess. But first, let's take a quick look at our stronghold stuff here. Oh, does something else just pop up? Let's see. Major adventure added. Taxes collected. We lost 201 to bandits, but we earned more. Grand adventure completed. Connor returns. And we got a reputation increase at Deerford Village, and we have some spoils in the great treasury chest. A supplicant has arrived from Twin Elms seeking 1,000 coins or an escort. What the hell? Major adventure. Well, we can probably assign somebody to that. If ignored, -4 prestige. Payoff is 1,000. I think we'll just send an escort. Let's go with Kana, I guess. Get him the hell out of here. And let's see, what are we still constructing here? I think it was a hedge maze, yeah. A little more than a day yet. Okay. Let's start making our way over here, I guess. Alright. Let's see, I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, something else I did off camera before we started the episode too.
How may I help?
Is I essentially took every every grimoire that I had, and I scribed every spell out of each of those grimoires into Aloth's grimoire. So now he's got all of them here. I got so much damn money. I have just under 70,000 coins. So I figured, you know what? Let's just scribe all these spells into my grimoire here. And I changed up a couple spells here. Most of them are offensive spells. But yeah, I figured, hell, we got the money. We might as well start spending it. Yeah, I actually have over 70,000. Yeah. Okay. Alright, we are running up on time, so let's go ahead and do a quick save here.